Alright, so we are on the final part of this series. I'm so glad we have finally reached this part. I can't wait to review these films right to you guys. So without further ado, let's start at number 2, which is Hope Dies Last. Now, this is from the United Kingdom, and it is based on a true story about, a Holocaust prisoner who has to cut the hair for a Nazi soldier every week for 4 years. And this film it has entirely no dialogue in it, but it is absolutely, crushing. I mean, the guy who played, the prisoner was nominated, for best performance, and I picked him as the best performance because, his emotions in this are absolutely, jaw-dropping. This is one of those moments where pictures is 1,000 words, honestly. Because this is one of the shorter films from Manhattan Short, but this is certainly the one that I think really captured me a lot. It was hard not to put this at number 1, but the film I'm going to be talking about next, you'll see why. But with Hope Dies Last, this is something that I think everybody needs to see. This is something that a lot of people, especially if you're interested in the Holocaust or World War II related films. This is something that I don't want to say anymore because this is just something that will really get your attention. And yeah, please, 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 if you have a chance to see this, go check this one out. But my number 1 favorite film from Manhattan Short, and the film that I voted on as the best one, is Do No Harm. Now, this is a film from New Zealand, and it's about, a surgeon who's working on, on a mob boss. And a New Zealand mob boss, when all of a sudden this rival gang comes in to try to take out the boss, but the surgeon, trying to protect her patient, to do her job, fights off these mobsters, and it is an absolutely violent, bloody, gory mess that is absolutely, wonderful. I mean, this reminds me a lot of Quentin Tarantino in a sense, but just more put together and better paced. I mean, the dialogue that goes on in this movie, is really, a gut punch that is not only hilarious, but that is also, very, charismatic throughout times. I mean, the plot overall makes sense. You know why these characters are doing what they have to do. The twist at the ending, is really, didn't feel cheap at all. It felt like it belonged there. For the most part. I mean, I wish this short would have gone on longer. That's my only nitpick. But then again, this is a short film for a reason. So yeah, also with Do No Harm, the amount of blood that's in this movie, I was never disgusted by it, honestly. I mean, it didn't feel over the top at points. Now I will say this, if you're squeamish to blood, do not watch this. If you have children, do not watch it with them. Because this is something that may be stuck in your mind for a while. I mean, I know this is stuck in my mind, but for all the right reasons. So, this was easily the best short film out of the festival. This was the first one to premiere, and I'm very glad I saw this at Manhattan Short. Hopefully, if it gets released to YouTube, it'll get a lot of views, and it'll get Oscar nominations and awards nominations. Just please, people, if you have a chance to see this, go see this. Well, that is my thoughts on Manhattan Short 2017. Have you seen any of the films at Manhattan Short? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you people around for a new series. See you around. Bye.